7 p.m., but I'm so sorry. I'm a little late. But anyway, such small things do happen in such a big world, right? So we are here as usual on every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., speaking on the topic Secrets of Living a Full Life. And under that, today we have a subtopic which is called as Living Life on Your Own Terms. So, how are you all today?
I'm good. What
Good.
about you?
That's all. That's all. It's good.
Yes, I'm good.
Fun.
Just good. What about you?
I'm doing very well.
Yes, you're doing very well. So we have one good, we have one very well, and let's see what Truptesh has to say. How are you, Truptesh?
Hi, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, very much, very clearly.
Yeah, good, good, good. Hello.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, today I'm driving and just on audio. I will not be able
Yes,
to turn on the video today.
no problem. You
Yes.
can listen, but please ensure that your eyes are on the road.
Yeah, definitely. I've kept the phone aside. It's just on the loudspeaker in the car. Actually, my
Wonderful.
driver is not available, so unfortunately, I have to be straight.
No
Yes.
problem.
Ma'am,
So,
can you please repeat? Yeah.
yes, I will. I will. So we are speaking on the topic of the secrets of living a full life, and under that, the subtopic is living life on your own terms. So what does this exactly mean? So I was just asking Rida and Siddharth, how are
Mhm.
you today? So what is your
Great.
answer to that? How are you today?
So I'm great today, first of all.
Yeah.
Secondly,
Yes.
when yesterday, we discussed about this particular topic,
Huh.
living life on our own terms. I feel
Correct.
the topic itself, the entire concept itself was a lot of responsibility.
Yes.
Like when you say, I'm going to live my life on my own, that, though when we say my life, but it is always connected. When you're in family, it is connected with your parents, it's connected with your siblings, it's connected with your other family too. And with that entire
Truptesh,
thing,
one sec. Truptesh, one sec. It is living life on my own terms.
yes,
So,
on terms,
correct. But you're talking about when we talk about our life, right?
yes.
Okay.
So basically,
Continue.
what I'm trying to say, when we say, I will live my life on my own term,
Hmm.
but though it is a very statement like I'm going to live my life the way I want it,
Correct.
in that way also, the entire, there is a big responsibility comes into a picture, the context to it. So I'm
Correct.
saying, the lot of people are going to be affected with your decision. If the decisions are right, a lot of people around you are going to be happy. You will be happy because you have taken that decision. But
Hmm.
certainly, if your decisions are wrong, you will be happy because it's your decision, but the
Hmm.
contexting people to it are going to be unhappy. So the entire topic itself comes with the lot of responsibility. Here, actually, I would like to know the Rida's point of view towards this, because she is extremely young. And what is
Hmm.
the entire her point of view towards this topic?
Yes, Rida.
So actually, I have this story, and I would like to say,
No, he asked you a question. Like he's saying, if you are, if the topic is living life on your own terms, sometimes we make our own decisions, but
hmm,
maybe those decisions will affect our family members or our friends or society at large. So it's a great responsibility, is what he feels. Because living life on your own terms, you may take your own decisions, but that decisions might not be good for your family or your friends or your colleagues or your community. So what are
so
your thoughts about it?
I feel like it depends on the situation. To be honest, you have to pick that decision sometimes for yourself, not for others, and sometimes
You
it's
have
okay. I think,
experienced that.
yeah. So
Huh.
I think that it's completely fine to you know, take a decision that's kind of like not good for your friends or colleagues or anything, because sometimes it's good for yourself. So I think you should also put yourself first.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
is
it's a very excellent answer. Like, I would say that I'm little bit inspired by you. Like,
Thank you.
because I keep thinking about lot of surrounding things when I'm making a decision about the life other than a business. And here,
Hmm.
the way you said it, sometimes you have to keep yourself first. And that I totally when I'm listening to the entire conversation, what you're saying, it does make sense. Sometimes you have to keep yourself first. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping
Yes.
I will be able to implement that thing in my at least couple of days further. If it works out well, I
Yes.
Biji ma'am,
So
what is your opinion
my opinion is somewhat similar to what she
like
said.
this,
And
about my question?
yes. So as you said, sometimes there are times when you have to, make your own choices in irrespective of what others are feeling. Like I said, when I took the decision to quit my school and come into my passion of coaching and training
Mhm.
completely by taking VRS, there was this one student who would come and just hug me tight and say, "Ma'am, we are not going to leave you. You have a responsibility towards us." And
Right,
that really made me feel bad. Yes, I'm going to be like, it's like going to be like my heart is going to be broken because I'm not going to see the children every day in the morning. I'm not going to hear their good morning miss and look at their mischiefs and the creative things that they do. So I'm definitely going to miss them. But then I asked myself one question. You have done so many things for so many people. What is it that your heart desires? What is it that you would like to do for yourself? What is the legacy that you want to leave behind you? And that's when, it was a toughest time in my life when I had to take that decision, of disconnecting myself and moving forward for a global purpose, not for
right,
the purpose of being, in the school itself and giving education and guidance and teaching them a lot of things. I thought that my purpose was to go beyond and reach out to the world, to give my time to more people than what I'm serving now.
right,
So I think if you connect this topic with living life on your own terms, with a purpose that you have in this world, then
right.
definitely I feel like Gandhiji, he wanted to serve the nation. And therefore,
Abs-
many people have pointed fingers on him saying that he did not pay attention to his own family. So anybody who is out there, doing universal good, there comes a time when you neglect your family. There comes a time. You can't balance
Right,
work and life always. Sometimes one thing has to be given more priority than the other, and it's a choice that you make, and sometimes the choices really tear you up. But
absolutely.
if you believe in your purpose, the world will adjust.
Right. Yeah, because ma'am, when I say the entire concept of the responsibility relating to this topic, actually, I would say I have gone through a little bit bad side of this entire thing. When
Hmm.
I can I speak? Sorry, I'm
Yes,
asking a
yes,
little bit. Yeah.
yes, continue.
So basically, we as both the brothers, me and Tejas,
Hmm.
both of us, our parents never told us, never force us to do anything. They gave us
Hmm.
the freedom what we wanted. Literally after school, from junior college, we were on our own. We were
Hmm.
taking our own decisions. We were taking what to do, how to do, and all those calls were by us.
Hmm.
There were few constraints, but not related to the uh, I would say the path what we have to choose. So those
Correct.
we took it on our own. Like when, but bad side. Why I said it, because in junior college I did make a lot of bad decisions.
Hmm.
I was living on my own, but I did make few bad decisions. I
Hmm.
was you can say there was few vices which I had, which was
Hmm.
not really good, which I'm not doing right now. But I did
Hmm.
it in that time. And now
Hmm.
when my parents came to know and my few close family members came to know, they were really hurt about that.
Hmm. Hmm.
How can this happen? If this thing happens, you might not be able to come back on track. What is about your future? Have you ever thought
Correct.
about that? But fortunately, like, I could, with their guidance and everything, I could come back in my senses and get back on track. And right now, where I am,
Hmm.
that is. But so like that, I would say, like, so that is the reason, like, when I say it does have the both the sides, like the people around you can get hurt. So that is where I come from. So like
Yeah,
here, ma'am,
so yeah.
yeah, here, ma'am,
So
actually, sorry, please go ahead, ma'am.
continue. You
No, no,
you
ma'am, you
continue.
please go ahead. No problem.
So what I'm saying is here you have to be responsible to be in awareness and take an informed decision.
Right,
So obviously, when I decided to quit, I was in awareness of what was in front of me. I
right,
knew that something from within me was calling out to reach out to many more people. So I
absolutely,
was very confident about myself. So when we talk
right,
about living life on my own terms, doesn't mean that you throw caution to the winds and do whatever you feel like.
right.
It's not that kind of a freedom. It's a responsible freedom. Freedom comes with responsibility,
Yes, absolutely, I
right?
agree on that.
Freedom
Yes,
comes with responsibility. So if you are aware and you have made that informed choice, you are on your path, you become happy. So you are doing more than what you have been doing earlier.
right,
Correct? So if you have that within you, that happiness within you, and you have responsibly moved forward, towards a larger goal in your life, then you should not be feeling guilty. But
right,
90% of the people feel guilty for achieving their dreams because they think sometimes that their dreams are wrong based on the societal norms and conditions that have been put into us.
absolutely.
So,
I agree with
yes,
you here. Like, here actually, the entire thing goes like, that is been like, put it with Indians from their childhood. मतलब
correct.
हम लोग कुछ करने का सोचे नहीं, तब तक एक क्वेश्चन आता है, लोग क्या बोलेंगे, चार
Yes.
लोग क्या कहेंगे. So this
Ah,
entire चार लोगों को लोग क्या बोलेंगे, that one question has, I would say, like, stopped India from
ah,
achieving their goals. And here,
correct.
ma'am,
Correct.
I would like to know Siddhant's opinion over this. Siddhant,
Before that, let me ask.
yes, please, ma'am.
The audience who are watching this, whenever you are watching it, please put it in the comment. वो चार लोग कौन है? कौन है वो चार लोग? जो हमेशा आपको अपने दिल का करने से मना करते हैं. अगर आपको वो चार लोगों का नाम पता है तो प्लीज कमेंट इट एंड यू विल गेट अ ग्रेट प्राइज फ्रॉम मैनेजमेंट मी स्कूल ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस. वो चार लोग कौन है?
I have this big question. ये चार लोग, they have
ये
stopped me from doing a lot of things earlier.
मुझे एक हाइपोथेटिकल क्वेश्चन है यहाँ पे. ये चार लोग में से एक लोग तो मैं जानती हूँ, एक पर्सन तो मैं जानती हूँ.
Okay, that's great.
दूसरा
That itself the biggest.
यस, वो चार लोगों में से एक जन जो मैं बोलूं इस खुद मैं, राइट? I sometimes come in the way of my dreams. Secondly, my thoughts come in the way of my dreams. Thirdly, my inability to take risks come in the way of my dreams. And fourthly, what was it? Fourthly, I forgot. Wait. I'll remember. Fourthly, it is my excuses. So my excuses and the rest three are the four people in my life who do not allow me to move forward with my dreams. And if I can overcome that, definitely I'll be successful in achieving my dreams.
Yeah. That,
Yes.
That's a very
Let's,
beautiful answer by BJ, ma'am. Ma'am,
thank you.
but now
Ah,
in this, like, this little bit, that fraction of that last 20 seconds conversation, I have
ah.
understood the first person. So चार लोगों से, I
Good.
have identified the first person.
Very
The
good.
first
Very
person,
good.
the first person is a person who is asking you the question. वो चार लोग कौन बोलेंगे?
Exactly.
Because that first person himself has a doubt, and he is going to find out, she is going to find those other three people also.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So, ma'am, like,
All
here I was asking Siddhant, like, about his
Siddharth.
opinion. Yeah.
Yes,
Siddharth. Yeah.
Siddharth.
Hmm.
Before Siddharth answers his question, I'm so happy to know the meaning of Siddharth. So, Siddharth, can you once again tell what is your meaning? The meaning of your
Siddharth,
name.
Siddharth actually means it's two words, सिद्ध and earth.
Hmm.
तो whoever या फिर जो भी अपने अर्थ को सिद्ध करता है is known as सिद्धार्थ.
Wow. Can you say that in
Wow.
English?
So it is someone who achieves their aim is known as Siddharth.
Yes. The one who reaches his or her own objective.
Objective, their meaning, yeah, whatever you call
Yeah,
it.
their meaning, whatever you want. Wonderful. Yes, Siddharth, go ahead.
Ma'am, opinion regarding what?
Truptesh had asked a question. Truptesh, can you ask again?
Ma'am,
Ah.
that's why I asked before actually. So I wanted to know your opinion about this entire "Char log kya kahenge" kind of a concept. Have you been to a situation like where you have been questioned and you have stopped from doing that? Have you been in that kind of a situation? Now,
Always.
So there have been multiple instances where I was like, need to really think. They say after 12th, when I was deciding on what stream to choose to
Ah.
graduate in, so I did not have very great percentage in 12th. So and I did not want to do engineering because physics and maths was too much for me.
right,
So I started exploring IITs. Say there's one course called USEED, and you do a BDisc of Bachelor of Design of 3 years.
right.
So I wanted to pursue that, and I like cooking, so I also wanted to pursue culinary arts.
Hmm.
Right.
So when I mentioned this to my father, so he was like, "Do something concrete so that just branch out somewhere." He even stopped me from doing the design wala course, and then he just urged me to do architecture because it's a very broad field. You can get into anything after it.
Hmm.
Can get into industrial design, interior design, start your own practice. You can join a job. You can
You
do
can
graphic
do
design,
anything but
website design.
architecture.
Uh, so I would say that it has kind of helped me, and matlab, it is kind of finding a balance between you getting fulfilled and then kind of making sense of the decision that you're making.
Hmm.
Hmm. Right.
So, Truptesh,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am reminded here, like he said, no, his father suggested this career for him, and it
Right.
turned out to be good. The same thing happened to me.
Right.
So, my mother told me, you become a teacher because that's how, the best profession for a woman. And especially you can get time with your family and spend time with your kids. So that's the best profession. It's a government job and you get a, salary coming in. So, I really enjoyed teaching, but I had decided
Right.
never to become a teacher. But once I became a teacher, I really loved it and it was superb for a particular point of time.
Right.
So I think sometimes our parents have that innate ability to know what is best in us. Maybe your dad had that within you, my mom had that within me, but the choices we make are already chosen earlier. So we had decided to go on to that path, and they are our guides who have guided us to go there. So even though we didn't want at that particular time, we chose it because it was already written.
Right.
We had already decided. So nothing is a coincidence. So whether it is your choice, that was a choice that my mother had made for me at that particular point of time. But later on, when I told her that I want to leave this vice principal's post and get into something else, she said, "You're having a secure job. Are you gone mad to leave this?" So at that time, my knowledge and understanding was there of what I should be doing. So there
Right.
I became my guide. So you have to be very, very careful of being aware. Awareness is everything. And to be
Yes.
aware, you need to do certain practices, go within yourself, have that maturity and develop spiritual awareness of what your path is, then you will never be wrong. तो ये 4
Right.
लोग ना अपने आप आके आपको रास्ता बता देंगे.
I agree.
वो 4 लोग को बोलते हैं आपके सोल जर्नी में जो आपको आगे लेके जा सकते हैं. Those would be the 4 people. So you too will be having maybe 4 or 5, I don't know how many, but this just came to me that it could be those people in your life who take you to your life path.
Yes.
Yes. So Truptesh, all those mistakes that you did, which you felt was not right at that particular point of time, might have been one of your guides. When you saw the darkness, you knew what light was.
Absolutely. I believe in this concept actually.
Yes.
Because like I have this one philosophy which I follow. Like till the time we don't know what is wrong or what is bad, we will never know what is good. And we will never value what is good.
Correct.
So definitely, like, like in design also, like we have this sort of principle what we follow. जब तक कुछ बुरा नहीं दिखता है तब तक अच्छे का वैल्यू ही नहीं समझता.
सही है. सही है.
And that is how it is. And ma'am, like when we speak about this topic, live your life on your own terms. Actually, this topic also goes very much like age-wise. Like means volatility level of this particular topic when you're extremely young, it's more. Like you can, the mind itself is such, it can get influenced with lot of things. Good things and majorly by bad things also. So like, whenever we are like taking this sort of a thing, कि नहीं मुझे जो करना है मैं वही करूंगा, that time it's very much required. You need to be very much responsible. You need to be very much aware about what is happening around you. You need to be very much like, thoughtful about what you're going to do.
Correct.
And that is what. So like when you said you took a decision or like, moving towards management me after teaching, I feel that time you are already in a situation you knew what responsibility is. You had seen a lot of things in your life.
Yes, yes.
So that could be one of the matter there.
Yes. So here I would like to say, okay, I took a decision then when I was matured, right?
Right.
But we have Rida here who's taken a great decision. And she is at the age of maybe 15, 14, 13 years, 14 years?
No, 16.
You're 16 now.
11 years.
No. You took a decision na, when you were in 8th.
Yes.
So that was how many years old?
13
3
years.
years back.
No, it was 15 because I did skip a year now.
So 15 years. So at 15 years, you had that sense and you wanted to go against the society, against what people were saying, and decided to take that break to have self-reflection. I said, my God, which child at this age of 15 years wants to self-reflect? I mean, this is the first time I'm coming across somebody so young who takes a break to self-reflect. So, Rita, I want you to tell the audience, like, what in you made you feel that this time that you will spend with yourself will be a good opportunity for you?
I just felt that there were many things I was thinking about, like my studies and then there's my friends and all. So I was thinking that maybe if I take a year, a break, it will be nice. I mean, studies भी साथ में होते ही रहेगी and I would have some time with myself alone. So I think that really helps you if you are alone with yourself.
So nobody ever told you anything. You did not hear this concept anywhere. It just was your inner feeling.
Yeah, it was just my feeling.
And when you told your parents about it, they agreed for it?
Actually, my mom said I can do like normal schooling also. But then I was like, no, I don't want to. But she was nice, like cool about it. So she said, okay, chalega.
Wow.
So she also helped a lot in that.
Awesome. So I think it is also the upbringing and the parental attitude, that helps you to take the right decisions. Even if you are young and if you're aware and if you're responsible and you have that kind of an upbringing, you definitely will not go the wrong way,
Yes.
Absolutely.
right? And maybe her personality is such that she doesn't want to, unnecessarily experiment on certain things. And she has a wisdom beyond her age. So she's matured very fast. And maybe because Truptesh, you're the younger one, right?
Yes.
So the younger people always feel, बड़ा भाई है ना वो संभाल लेगा, कुछ भी करो बड़ा भाई है संभाल लेगा. So थोड़ा ऐसा होता है. This is what I feel. It may be true, it may not be.
बड़ा भाई हर एक चीज संभालता है.
अभी भी ना.
I'm telling you that.
I can vouch for it.
तुम बड़े भाई हो.
No,
Yes, ma'am.
he has taken a lot of shit because of me also.
Yes. So I think, Truptesh, we can move on to Rida, and she has
Yeah.
something to say here.
Yes.
Oh,
So
the
Rida, you can move
story.
forward.
Yeah,
Yes.
so there's this story
Huh.
about a boy who sells like bananas. Okay, so it starts. An old man stopped a young boy carrying a bunch of bananas.
Hmm.
He stopped him and he said, "Can I have a bunch of bananas? I'm very tired and hungry." So the boy, the younger boy, he said, "Okay, sure," and he handed him like three bananas with a smile. So then after that, the old man, he frowned. He said, "These bananas aren't ripe."
They're not right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the boy said, yeah. So he said, "How can I eat unripe bananas?"
Hmm.
So then the boy apologized and he said, "I can go home and I can bring some bananas. I have some ripe bananas at home."
Hmm.
So he said, "Why not wait here? I will go get the bananas for you." So the
Hmm.
old man said, "Yeah, you go and I'll
Get
wait
it
here."
for me.
Yeah. So then the boy went and then he came back with three big ripe bananas
Hmm.
and he handed them to the old man. But the old man said that these bananas are overripe.
Okay.
And he said, "Why would you bring me overripe bananas? Bananas, it would upset my stomach."
Ah.
The boy got confused and he worried
Huh.
about the snagging.
Huh.
So then he said, "I feel sorry that I'm unable to please you, sir. What else can I do for you?"
Hmm.
So he said, "Just bring back the unripe bananas." So in the hope of pleasing him, the boy went back and then he
Okay.
came back with the first bananas.
Hmm.
Then the old man became hungry. He's like, "You're so late, you're so slow, I don't have the appetite to eat anymore."
Hmm.
So then the boy was very confused and worried. Why is he not accepting any bananas
I
I'm
am in
giving
a
him?
session. I'll call you. I'll call you after I'm done. Huh.
So then the old man, he kind of smiled. He gave him a smile and he said that he tapped the boy's shoulder and he said, "The most valuable lessons in life cannot be taught, they must be experienced," like it happened with him. So he said, "You should know that the bananas you gave me were perfect, but it was my ungrateful attitude
Hmm.
that I put on to teach you a lesson." So in life, people are like that. They will make you feel like you are not good enough. It is important to know that you cannot please everyone, no matter how hard you try. Rob your peace of mind and the courage to follow your dreams and goals. Even if you lie on the ground for people to walk you on, they will still concede that you are not flat enough. So don't live your life to please anyone. Be yourself and what you know is right.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Correct. So whatever you do, somebody or the other will be disappointed.
Yeah,
Right.
no matter what you do, it's like कुछ ना कुछ कमी तो है.
Yeah, कुछ ना कुछ तो रह जाएगा, कुछ ना
Yeah,
कुछ कमी है. You can't please everyone, and you may not be up to the mark in everybody's eyes. So that is the reason why we can say that live life on your own terms, take your own decisions. Because you, whatever you do, whatever you try, there'll be somebody who will hate you. You
yeah,
see, even the greatest, what you say, the actors, they also have haters,
yeah.
right? So there isn't anybody who will get pleased by you 100%.
There will always
Apart
be
apart from our
someone.
parents. Yeah. So that's
Yes,
called unconditional love, you know. So
Absolutely.
yeah. So living life on your own terms actually gives you the freedom to be, do, and have whatever you want. So it's a kind of power, I feel. But again, power is also to be handled with responsibility.
yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Rida, for that wonderful story. Yes, Truptesh, you can continue.
So actually, the term itself, living life on your own term, I feel it has a lot of power and it does gives you a lot of, I'm at today's point, the life, I'm kind of living a life on my own terms right now. And I'm
Hmm.
loving it the way everything is molding up. I have a time when, when I can take a break for myself to think about what I need to do further in my
Correct.
life, how I can, structure my life for further month, further
Yes.
year, and everything. So
Yes.
that gives me a biggest, and that is the biggest freedom what we have. So
Correct.
here,
Time
the
freedom.
only time freedom, and that is the biggest thing what you can get at today's point. And here,
Correct.
ma'am, I would just like to add here, when you're doing this now, there are going to be downs in life. There is at some particular point of time, you're going to be like everything is going wrong. But that is
Yes.
the time we have to be strong and stand with ourselves and not quit what we are doing. Because if we if we stay strong in that kind of a situation, we are going to emerge much stronger and much better.
Correct.
And that is
Like
the
what you're
power
saying.
of
Yes.
time, what is there.
Yes. 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 Very true. Very true. And I feel like, when you decide about living life on your own terms, you become more compassionate, you become more aware, you become more creative as well. Because you have taken a
Absolutely.
decision and you have to ensure that it turns out right. So you will find all sorts of ways to creatively solve whatever challenges come your way.
Right.
So it actually makes you more responsible,
Absolutely.
more committed, more dedicated, and more accountable to your own self. So when you become more accountable to your own self, nobody has to be behind your back to say, come on, you have to do this.
Yes.
And then you become driven and you become a leader in the true sense of the word. And looking at your work, people start getting inspired by you. Like how you said, you got inspired by Rida. So, Rida, it
Yes.
was your
Absolutely.
decision, right? It was your decision, and you decided to do it. And it has really done wonders for you. It has brought you that wisdom that you required. Now, what Rida has done is something that which everybody, every one of us can do, because we all have that wisdom within us. But the only thing is, we do not find the time to go within ourselves. And that is what we do at Management Me School of Confidence. We give you topics which make you think about life and yourself. We help you to do assignments where you get connected to people. We help you to become the best version of yourself, but without any force, on your own, leading you to self realization and your unflowering your best potential. So I must say that at this point, I really feel humbled and proud that I have students like you who are actually practicing the philosophy of Management Me and becoming their best version. So my gratitude to you and your parents, and Truptesh, to your wife as well, for allowing you to do this at this age, and promoting the concept that it is a lifelong learning that helps you to become more successful. So thank you so much. Yes. Truptesh, do you have something else to say? And then we'll go
No.
on to Siddharth. Okay. So, Siddharth, let's see what you have with regards to this topic. How do you think of one plan of living life on your own terms, if at all this topic has inspired you?
Yes, sir. So I will start with the story that I have, my personal one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll start. We
Yes.
all want to live life on our own terms, but somewhere between society, family, and that neighbor who always has to give a free advice, we end up living on his terms, but our own.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I tried to live life on my own terms. Make a bold decision, feel like a rebel. I decided to get a tattoo. I went to
Ah,
the
Oh,
parlor.
oh.
okay.
I did try.
Is it
I
in a
went to,
place where you can show us?
no, I did not get it eventually.
Is it in a place? I like the question.
Okay, okay.
I got a temporary one, but that faded away.
Okay.
So, you'll get to know. So, I went to the parlor,
Huh.
ready to get something really cool, something meaningful. So, I was planning on getting a phoenix, rising from the
Ah.
ashes. Voila.
Oh.
But just as I
Oh.
sat down, ready
Uh,
for that first needle, my phone rang and it was my mom.
uh.
So, something happened, and suddenly that phoenix turned into Om
That
because it
phoenix
had to be
turned into Om.
because it had to be something decent enough. So, plans changed.
Okay, so because your mom's phone came, you changed that phoenix into Om.
So I told her that I'm getting a tattoo, and she asked me, "What are you getting?" So she was like, get something decent.
Ah.
So Phoenix was dropped, and then I got home as a tattoo,
Ah.
and that too a very temporary one.
No,
Uh,
but there is a great meaning here, if you can understand. It's a great meaning. So your mother dropped in at the right time, and instead of letting you burn, told you that God is showering you with a lot of blessings. This is a very unique thing, and it's
Hmm.
really very deep.
Yes, ma'am.
So she could be one of that four people who is guiding you onto your spiritual path.
Yes, ma'am. I agree.
Amazing. Tritesh, isn't it too beautiful?
yeah, that is I'm thinking right now. Like that, it's all about time. Like the time she would call him, she thought about her son. She called on the right time, and like literally, she could like at changing a decision at that particular moment when someone at distance. It takes a
Yes.
lot of connect, and like that's what happened. From
So I think
permanent
he,
tattoo, it became temporary. From finish, it became home. So
yeah, and the thing is, like, he was aware and he didn't question back. Why did you not question back?
I just was like, ठीक है, ओम भी ठीक है, ओम करवा सकता है.
So he didn't have any doubts. He just knew it was correct. So sometimes what happens, and when you wanted to do Phoenix, were you dead sure that that is what you are going to draw?
Yes, because me in my age, I wanted to get something cool, so I was like, let's get a phoenix now.
I have
Mm.
one
Oh.
question here for Siddharth. Siddharth, do you regret it by any chance that you should have got done that phoenix tattoo?
I don't
I
think so. There would be opportunities in future, but getting home was like it felt really good.
okay, nice. So there are no regrets, like not having that tattoo then.
No,
Well, I think this is how decision making should be. Once you've made a decision, you have to make it right. This is what Ratan Tata says. And
Yes.
so take a decision and make it right. I think that's what you have done. And many times, like, most of my business decisions have been like this. I just took a decision and I said, it's going to be right. What is the worst that can happen? Some losses, some failures. But then what is a lesson in there? And I've learned all my lessons. I've learned all my lessons. that till that time. Of course, there are many more lessons that I'm learning even now. So,
I
one of
just
the
think,
things, yeah, tell me.
sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah,
There's this one more thing, when people are making a decision, it's like you only live once. So,
yeah.
you have to do it, or you will regret it if you don't do it.
Correct,
I
correct.
I mean, I've seen so many people say, no, no, you have to do it. You only live it once. I just
Yeah.
like that line a lot.
No, but
Yes.
what Rida said just now, you live it once, like the moment.
Uh,
I can add to it, like, there are certain moments in your life that are going to happen that time only, or it's never going to happen. Like
yeah.
for
Exactly.
me, there is, like, in architecture, when I was in fourth year,
Huh.
we had visited this monastery in Fuktal Gompa.
Where
So,
is that?
I'll tell you exactly it is behind the Manali hills. But to
Mm-hmm.
reach there, first we had gone to Amritsar to Srinagar, sorry, Amritsar to Jammu, Jammu to Srinagar, Srinagar to Kargil, Kargil to Padam, Padam to Cha, and Cha to Fuktal. So this was a
My God.
one-way journey. Okay.
Huh.
So we
Huh.
took around 9 days to reach there.
Mm.
When we were traveling, so almost in out of 9 days, 7.5 days by car, bus, or train, and 1.5 day by purely by trek.
Trek. Hello?
Train, I think.
No, trek, I think he said.
Is that train ticket?
I just wanted him to on his video, and I was just thinking if he's parking somewhere. So I don't know if that is true. And if that is true, it will be too much of a coincidence.
I just think that you only live once. Can I also have an example which happened with me?
Oh, there.
I'm
Oh
just
See,
my God,
checking exactly.
this is telepathy. Oh my God. Because at this
yeah.
moment, I wanted to see you. Amazing.
What happened
What
now?
happens at one sec,
I
Rida? This is what happens at Management Me School of Confidence. Yes, Rida.
so I told you about that zip line thing, no?
Hmm.
Uh,
See, so basically, that zip line was there. Yeah, this is I think. So they were gonna dip me in the water.
Yes.
That time, Kilina, this line was perfect.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
now or
live all in
never.
lives. Yes,
yeah.
Yes,
yes,
yes.
yes, yes. And were you scared or were you excited?
I was kind of both.
Both.
Yeah.
Thrilling, but little scared
Yes,
also.
yes, yes. Only a little scared. Versus I
Wonderful.
was very excited.
The excitement and the fear. So whenever if you are able to maintain excitement in fear, you will be able to overcome it. So that's a
Like
wonderful quote, huh?
I was just standing there and I'm like, oh, I have to do it, I have to do it. I was like that. Even if I'm like scared, I'm like, no, no, I'll do it, I'll do it.
एक बार तो करना है.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
Truptesh's line back?
Yes, I can hear everything.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
Can
So
you can you all hear me?
yes,
yes,
we can
yes.
hear you. We can hear
Yeah,
you.
so I'm continuing my story.
Yes,
So
yes, please.
right before reaching Fuktal Gompa, we
Huh,
just trekked down little bit, and there was this river. Okay, and we
huh,
had gone. I remember we were there in October end, so the climate
huh,
had already started declining.
huh.
So when we were reaching Fuktal Gompa, the temperature must be around 8 degrees or 9 degrees at
Mm-hmm.
afternoon.
Hmm?
Okay, and we were crossing this particular river. So me, along with one of my friend and two of my seniors, four of us decided to just let's dive into this river and see
Into that cold river.
into that cold river. And we knew it is
Oh,
going to be extremely cold because
Huh,
when we were trekking there, however, we were wearing around 4 layers of clothes, the leather jackets, then two
huh,
clothes
huh,
and the thermals and everything.
huh, huh.
We took off our clothes and we dived into that. We
Ah,
came out. We came
huh.
out within literally in 6 seconds we were out because it was extremely cold and we
हाँ,
had a layer of ice around our body.
क्या बात है.
Wow.
So we just removed the layer of ice. We had a one shot of Old Monk because it was required, and dived again and dived again. And
So you
then
became Iceman.
yes, so and then we stayed there for I would say maybe like a 30 or 40 seconds in little bit
Huh.
sunlight area. So that
Oh,
particular moment, I would say that live life once, that thing. I don't know
yes,
whether I will be
yes.
able to do it again or not. When I did it, I was 22. Right now I'm 32.
Wow.
So it was 10 years back.
Let's
So,
just hope.
but ma'am, once this session is over, just go on Google and see Puktal Gompa.
Puktal
It's the most,
Gompa. Okay.
it's the most beautiful place which I've ever seen in my entire life. The
I am
sky
just
there,
I'm just going to write it
so
in
good.
my wish list.
Yes. So it's
Superb, superb.
a 1,000-year-old monastery.
Mm-hmm.
Superb. One of the most exciting experience of my life, I would say. So yeah, so
Wonderful.
it's there. Let's see, we thought about it, going to Fuktal 2 or 3 times, but we never be able to plan it again. Let's see now
Mm.
when we'll be able to plan it.
All in the right time. So when the time
Absolutely.
is right, the person is there, and the place is right, something has to happen there, and it will. So they say stan, kal, or patra. That means the
Uh,
place, time, and the character. If all three of it is aligned together, then only that work is performed. So maybe you're saying that, and we are all creating images of us being there. There could be some purpose behind it. So if the purpose has to be done, it will happen.
Absolutely.
So we'll wait for the moment and become
Yes.
Iceman and Icewoman.
I would
But
definitely do it.
yeah, so there is one great coach, and he believes that this ice bath and all is a new trend now. That's because it helps you to become more and more strong. It helps you
Oh.
to
Right.
withstand a lot of challenges. And if you are able to do it, you really have greater strength. So he talks about how taking ice bath is very important. So you got a
Okay.
taste of that. You got a taste of that. So maybe the universe is trying to tell you, you don't have to go all the way till there. Fill your tub with ice and get into it.
Absolutely. Now maybe I go there. Now I might not do it also.
Yeah, because you experienced it, तो thrill नहीं है उसमें.
Experience. It's done.
Yes.
Yeah, actually.
Okay. So we were talking to Siddharth and we disturbed him, na?
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Suddenly the
Yeah.
story
Yes.
came out.
I
Yes.
don't.
Anyways. So stories
Uh,
woven one into the other makes it so beautiful. Yes.
I also wrote a poem on this, living life
My
on
God,
your own.
what's happening today? I was just about to take my phone and say I've written a poem after you have spoken, and I'm
Oh.
going to share that. Oh God, today it's too much of a coincidence. We are all so aligned and synergized. Awesome, awesome. Yes, yes. Go ahead.
So I wrote something about the struggle, about
Ah,
living your life on your own terms. It's not
mhm.
always easy, but it's worth it.
Yes.
I'll start. I've lived on borrowed terms in borrowed time. Wore the mask of expectations, pretended I am fine. But what if I told you the mask can fall and you can stand tall once and for all? Live your life on your own terms, they say. But sometimes it's hard to find the way. When society is loud and the noise won't fade, your heart knows the road you should have made. Your dreams, your passions, don't let them stray because tomorrow's freedom starts with today.
Wow.
Wow.
That was so
Superb.
nice.
Tomorrow's freedom starts with
That's
today. So you have justified this, you know, uh, um topic so beautifully, and we have come towards the end of this session. But it's amazing the contributions given by Rida, Siddharth, and Truptesh. Beautiful. So all the audience out there, thank you for watching. Whenever you watch, please put in a comment and please, subscribe to our channel, like, share it to as many people as possible, because today the world needs these kind of conversations. The world needs to be connected again, because we've gone out and we are into technology more than meeting our friends and our relatives. So make time to spend your lovely time with your lovely friends. Come to communities like us, share your ideas, think about life, and think about living life on your own terms. So this is Bijit Tushar, Leadership Development Catalyst. And yes, I will also share a poem after, if anybody has to say something. Maybe we'll go another 5 minutes, but that's fine. Yes. Truptesh, you have any poem or anything that you want to add as a last line?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
The poem which I've heard, that itself is ringing in my ears right now. It was extremely.
Okay, so I think my poem we will take later on, because then it will not ring in your ears, na?
That was an extremely smart
Yes.
decision.
So let it be there, because I really loved it, and please send it to me, Siddharth. I'd like to read it again. And I am making a collection of my poems, and I would like you also to contribute to it. So if you have written any poems and the audience out there, please send it to me and I will be compiling the entire thing. So to all the lovely people out there who are watching Management Me School of Confidence in so many years and being there present, taking time out of your precious times, I must say gratitude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And may God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. I win when you win. We are here to provide you with videos which will make you start thinking and taking actions towards becoming your best version. Stay blessed, and thank you all very, very much. God bless you. Students, please stay online till I end the live stream.